Essential rules for negotiation. Have you tried negotiations with a person but couldn't figure out how to state what you want in an effective way? If you answered yes, don't worry, as this is a common occurrence for many. Since everyone is unique in their own way, you are bound to disagree on something with someone from time to time. No one likes conflict, and no one really benefits from it. It only adds tension and causes anxiety to the people involved. Therefore, to prevent minor misunderstandings and differences from escalating into massive conflicts, you must develop the skills to calmly discuss matters and reach a compromise that benefits both parties. In short, you must learn the rules of negotiation. If you wish to lead a peaceful and relatively less stressful life, take this video as your first lesson to becoming an effective negotiator. This video will teach you simple rules to make your negotiations more successful. What is negotiation? Conflicts arise all the time. When you and your friend are fighting about what to eat, negotiation can help. You can consider what each of you wants and need to come up with a fair solution. Negotiation is about coming to a decision that satisfies both parties involved without hurting either person. That solution is usually mutually beneficial. Essentially, negotiation is joint decision-making that allows people to communicate their needs and goals, and provides a successful outcome for both. If you find that you do not agree with someone, the best thing you can do to settle it is to initiate effective negotiation. You can do this by learning and applying the rules of negotiation in your career, business, and personal life. The importance of negotiation. Did you know that there are many uses for negotiation in different spheres of life? Negotiation allows for the resolution of disputes, whether they arise in domestic or international relationships. To emphasize how you can benefit from knowing the rules of negotiation, these are some of its applications in life. If you're looking to sell your house, car, or furniture, it's always a good idea to negotiate for a higher price. If you're considering buying an item, the same principle applies, you should try getting a better deal. If you're a student looking to transfer to another school, negotiating will help you get more financial aid, scholarships. The same thing also goes if you're considering moving to a different city because of your job. If you're an entrepreneur, you can benefit by negotiating better conditions for your lease, sales, legal contracts, and service delivery fees, to name a few. If you're an employee, strong negotiation skills will help you pave the way for your career advancement. Good negotiating skills can help you build your confidence and harness your leadership skills so you can be assertive and respectable at the same time. As you can see, negotiation is art with limitless potential for creative application, and for a reason. When it comes to negotiation, the best negotiators can build strong relationships with other people and find a compromise that satisfies both parties. Knowing how to make informed decisions also helps to prevent future conflicts. Ultimately, knowing how to negotiate can significantly benefit all aspects of your personal and professional life. It can help you with the bargaining process when buying something you want at a reasonable price. You can also negotiate with any of your family members when you have disagreements. Skills of an effective negotiator. As mentioned, being a good negotiator will allow you to reap significant benefits in your career, business, and even in your personal life. However, effective negotiators are not simply handed the necessary negotiation skills at birth. They work hard to acquire and enhance these skills over time. That's why when mastering the rules of negotiation, you must develop these skills. Interpersonal skills. Most of us want to negotiate without conflict, but this is not always possible. To avoid negative feelings in the aftermath of negotiations, maintain a professional attitude and build a personal bond with the other party. Be open and honest about everything and allow all parties involved to express their opinions. Not only will this help you nurture a healthy relationship with all concerned individuals, but it could also prevent any future conflicts. Planning skills. Planning skills allow you to envision the outcome of every negotiation and even prepare for possible problems that may arise. Planning skills also enable you to plan for every possible outcome of the negotiation. It is a way for you to predict the future and minimize potential setbacks on your end. Poor preparation is one of the most common reasons why some negotiations fail. If you don't know where you stand on certain issues, you might have difficulty making informed decisions. What's more, when you make decisions based on emotions, you may end up making mistakes during the negotiation process. When preparing for a negotiation, you should gather all relevant data beforehand. Once you have done this, write down your thoughts and ideas. Think about the possible things that could happen during the negotiations. Brainstorm about the other party's potential objections to your proposals. Once you're done with that step, go ahead and think about the steps needed to reach a final agreement. Finally, practice using your strategies until you feel comfortable enough to use them during the actual negotiations. Communication skills. To be a good negotiator, you need to have clear communication skills. This means having the ability to confidently express your thoughts and opinions in a way that the other person understands where you stand on specific issues. You can use your communication skills to persuade others, which will make negotiating easier. When negotiating a deal, it's also important to listen and learn from the people on the other side of the table. Being open with your intentions is an integral part of this. Being firm with what you want and understanding where they're coming from will help you reach a settlement agreement that both parties can live with. Strategic thinking skills. Once you have a good plan in place, you can start to think of ways to enhance your negotiation skills. One way to do this is by leveraging your strategic thinking skills. Strategic thinking skills are crucial in negotiations. These skills, after all, allow you to think ahead and even help you predict the outcome of one possible scenario, then the other. If you can leverage your strategic thinking skills, you can outmaneuver your competitors or even get the upper hand by pinpointing their weaknesses and capitalizing on those situations. With these skills, you may also uncover the best possible solutions to problems even before they arise, giving you a huge advantage in negotiations. Conflict resolution skills. Negotiations require a great deal of patience since it takes time to develop solutions that will satisfy all parties involved. It is no surprise that negotiations can become heated at times, especially when dealing with someone who does not have the same level of commitment as yours. Conflict resolution skills are essential when it comes to negotiations since there is always a possibility of disagreements between the parties involved. It allows you to find solutions that will please everyone and keep the actual negotiation process moving along. In addition, conflict resolution skills allow you to keep a cool head and not lose your temper even in the most heated situations. It is the best way to deal with problems as they arise so that you can avoid further complications down the line. Problem analysis. Being straightforward might be the best way to go when you're negotiating, but it's not always possible. Some ideas are not easy to convey, after all. Instead, you might need to think outside the box and analyze the situation carefully. This is what successful negotiators do, and this skill enables them to anticipate a variety of outcomes during a negotiation. When you can identify potential problems before they arise, you will be able to craft a solution that will satisfy both parties in the long run. By analyzing the problem, you will be able to develop a win-win solution for both parties involved. Active listening skills. When negotiating, always aim to provide mutual benefit in your negotiations. Active listening is the key to achieving this. When you actively listen, you consider all sides of a discussion and make sure that everyone wins. Avoid rejecting counter-arguments or dismissing your counterpart's proposals too quickly to achieve the best possible outcome. Active listening skills require you to pay close attention and be able to glean important information from what others say. This opens up opportunities that will help you develop solutions that all parties involved can agree on. Emotional control. Negotiators must remain objective at all times or risk creating too much stress among the parties involved. Being able to identify your own emotions is a valuable skill in negotiation. For example, if you're trying to settle a disagreement with another party, and you feel like you are in danger of losing your temper, you can take a moment to collect yourself and make sure that your anger does not lead to poor decisions. Staying objective and keeping your emotions in check will help you reach the desired outcome without upsetting the other side. Emotional control is not just about restraining your negative emotions, though. It also involves preventing yourself from being overly enthusiastic when something positive happens. It entails finding a middle ground between optimism and pessimism, allowing you to plan for future events effectively. Confidence. During negotiations, it's crucial to be confident and flexible. Successful negotiators not only know how to listen to others, but they can also confidently offer compromise without losing sight of their goals and needs. That's why when trying to reach an agreement, you need to have a firm grasp on the strengths of your position so you can make concessions without compromising those strengths. In addition, when you negotiate confidently, you can express your views firmly, thus allowing your side's voice to be heard and ultimately helping to reach a solution that benefits all parties. Failure to confidently express your views and beliefs will most likely result in an optimal solution that can only benefit one party. Collaboration and teamwork. Working well with a team is essential for negotiation success, but that shouldn't mean playing into a groupthink approach. When brainstorming with your colleagues, it's equally important to take a step back and listen to the other perspectives around the table. These differing points of view can mean the difference between creating a solid proposal or handing over a flimsy, half-baked idea that loses time and money. It's in everyone's best interest to work together. When you do, you'll come up with a solution that prevents disputes and benefits everyone. You won't just find a more workable solution, but you'll also avoid fixating on one idea. Negotiation is an effective method of settling differences between parties with opposing views and goals, resulting in a conclusion that provides mutual benefit for all. Although there are many approaches to negotiate, each one offers its own set of advantages depending upon your situation. By understanding how others think and act, you will gain insight into how to effectively use various strategies to arrive at a mutually agreeable resolution. What do you think? Let us know your thoughts below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We're rolling out tons of content about productivity, self-improvement, and motivation in the next few weeks, so stay tuned. Thanks again for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video.